Shalom Chavrim and welcome. This is 2 Minutes of Torah. This week we are getting to the last two parshiot of the book of Leviticus, Behar uvechukotai. And the beginning of our parsha this week has an interesting twist. The children of Israel have been camping in the outskirts of Mount Sinai throughout the entire book of Leviticus. And throughout that book, we are never reminded of the fact that they are still there. Yet, at the beginning of this parsha this week, suddenly the text specifically tells us that God spoke to Moses at Mount Sinai. And of course, that makes our rabbis to wonder why these things actually happens. The first law that comes after that is a reminder to the children of Israel that once they get into the land, they will be able to work the land for 6 years, and then they will have to give a rest to the land on the seventh year. The laws of resting the land every seventh year, and then again on the year 50. It seems like a strange law. It seems like going against the logic that you will be needing to stop working your land and not exactly knowing how will you feed yourself and your family during that year. And the rabbi says that that's precisely why the Torah comes and reminds them that they are at Mount Sinai, in the same place in which they heard God talking to the entire people, in which they experienced revelation. Is a way to say you have to trust in this law even if it doesn't make much sense to you right now, because of the authority who is giving you this law, because this is the same God that came to you on this mountain and revealed God's self in front of the entire community. The Torah interest in reminding the children of Israel that they were still at Sinai, that they were still at that holy place in which they experienced God directly. It's an important message for them and for us today. As we are coming to the end of the counting of the Omer and we prepare ourselves to celebrate Shavuot, we are getting ready to commit oneself to accept the Torah, the tradition that we got from our ancestors, and that according to our tradition we experience ourselves by standing together with each other at Sinai. May that memory help us celebrate together and recommit with our tradition. Have a wonderful week. Looking forward to seeing you this Shabbat.